What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Into the Ketoverse. Let's get into it. Starting keto can feel overwhelming, especially when you walk into a grocery store and realize there are thousands of different products on the shelves. The good news is that successful keto shopping is actually much simpler than most people think. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what I look for every time I go grocery shopping. The first stop is the meat department. This is where I spend most of my time because protein should be the foundation of nearly every meal. Beef, chicken, turkey, pork, salmon, tuna, shrimp, and eggs are all excellent choices. You don't need expensive specialty meats either. Ground beef, chicken thighs, and canned tuna are affordable, nutritious, and incredibly versatile. Next, I head to the produce section. Even though keto limits carbohydrates, vegetables still play an important role in a healthy diet. I like to fill my cart with broccoli, cauliflower, spinach, zucchini, asparagus, green beans, lettuce, cucumbers, and bell peppers. These vegetables are packed with nutrients and fiber while remaining relatively low in carbohydrates. Then I move over to healthy fats. Avocados, olive oil, olives, butter, and avocado oil are all staples in my kitchen. These foods add flavor to meals while helping you feel satisfied. The goal isn't to drown everything in fat, but to use healthy fats to complement meals that are already built around protein. The dairy section can also offer some great keto-friendly options. Cheese, cottage cheese, plain Greek yogurt, and heavy cream are foods I regularly buy. As always, I check the nutrition labels because carbohydrate content can vary between different brands. The frozen food aisle is another great place to shop. Frozen vegetables are often just as nutritious as fresh vegetables and usually cost less. They're also convenient because they last much longer, helping reduce food waste. For snacks, I try to keep things simple. Hard-boiled eggs, cheese sticks, beef jerky with minimal added sugar, nuts in moderation, and pork rinds are all easy options. But I also remind myself that constantly snacking isn't necessary if my meals are keeping me full. One thing I try to avoid is filling my cart with products simply because they say keto on the package. Many keto cookies, candies, cereals, and snack bars are still highly processed and often much more expensive than real food. Marketing doesn't always equal nutrition. Another helpful tip is to stick mostly to the outer aisles of the grocery store. That's where you'll usually find fresh meats, dairy, eggs, and produce. While there are certainly healthy foods in the middle aisles, that's also where many of the heavily processed products are located. Shopping for keto doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, the simpler your grocery list becomes, the easier it is to stay consistent. Focus on protein first, add healthy fats, include plenty of low-carb vegetables, and don't get distracted by flashy marketing. Remember, success on keto isn't about buying expensive specialty products. It's about consistently filling your cart with real, nutrient-dense foods that support your goals. If you found this grocery guide helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Into the Ketoverse for more practical keto tips every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.